So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Zoom In with Zeke. Today, I got one of our FK Pro Team members, Adem, coming all the way from the UK. One of the dopest black and gray realistic artists that I have seen. Adem, how are you, my friend?
I'm fine. How is everyone? All good?
Everything good, man. How's everything on that side, on the other side of the pond?
Yeah, it's good to be back as normal now. All the conventions back, traveling as usual now, organizing my convention as well, same time.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's getting good.
Heck yeah, man. So let's start. We're gonna do a couple questions, and then we're gonna get to it to what we're here for, so we can talk about your convention and everything you got going on, man. First thing I wanted to ask you is, how long have you actually been tattooing for?
Since 1999, as I'm second generation artist. After my dad obviously trained me up without me noticing, forcing me into it. But yeah, I'm glad I'm in this industry, to be honest.
So what kind of artists, like oil painting, or what did you use?
But my dad was a tattoo artist, so.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So yeah, he trained me as a tattooist, but obviously he pushed me to study fine art as well. I didn't want to be a tattoo artist, to be honest, because I grew up in tattoo shop. You know, like I want to do something different. But obviously, it happened.
It's in the blood. It's in the blood, I guess, right?
Yeah, kind of.
So now, growing up with your dad being a tattoo artist, did you have to do an apprenticeship, or did he make you do anything like that?
Obviously, early 90s, mid 90s, we used to still solder our own needles. And my dad then, he teach me how to solder in like needle for 3-liners, 5-liners, and RS. So I used to do them for him while he's tattooing in the sides, drawing the stencil for him. The stencil was a bit different than you have to hand draw it, not like nowadays. Yeah. So yeah, it was I guess without me noticing, I was doing an apprenticeship already,
That's amazing, man. That's amazing to be able to follow in your father's footsteps like that, because there's not a lot of times where the parents actually want their kids to become tattoo artists, but in your case, it was a little different.
Yeah. I guess I was lucky one. I guess.
That's awesome, man. So I'm pretty sure when you started doing off bangers and all sorts of stuff. So what actually, from when you started, what got you to what you do now?
So compared to my dad, we used to have everyone would remember the flash designs, already, just outline, and just wishy-washy, a little bit color, but more like a solid colors, but not shading. There was no realism, nothing then. So obviously I learned how to do those in an early age, and studying fine arts, I tried to put a little bit more shading, a little bit more interesting. But even then, people were so scared to do something different. So we still have I got a limit of what I can do from the clients. But again, my dad's still doing old school ones, nothing crazy details or anything. Still tattoos, time to time.
He's still tattooing right now.
He is, yeah. And also my sister, also tattoo artist.
Oh my God, such a family business. That's amazing.
It is. My girlfriend tattoo artist. So yeah. Nice. Even I quit tattooing, everything else is gonna follow me through. So
that's amazing, man. Heck yeah.
No retirement.
Family of tattooers. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, amazing. It is, I guess, yeah. But the greatest thing is, I didn't notice in the beginning of, tattooing, I can travel whole world and do whatever I love, I can still do it as a job while I'm doing holiday. That's why I go China, India, wherever I can go, still do a little bit of work. And the travel, it's great. Love it.
That this industry is just so amazing. It takes you all over the world. You get to meet a bunch of new people. I mean, it's incredible, man. I love it.
It is. Meeting lots of people, that's the main thing. I got a convention, let's say, I don't know, in Germany, and I'm meeting some tattoo artists there. And then next stop, I go Mexico, and they're also tattooing there and meet up again, which is great.
Yeah. That is pretty amazing.
We met a few times in London convention, at in Milano. It's great.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love the journey that it's taken me on. and it hasn't even been as long as you. So I can imagine. I know I got a long journey ahead of me, man, and I just look forward to it. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad you're back as well, because one point you left and then come back. I said, oh yes.
yeah. But I'm glad to be back. I mean, I actually love it here. So everything's back to normal, everything better. So
Perfect.
So we're moving forward. Yeah, we're moving forward, man. I'm pretty sure probably your dad, but have you had any other influences in this in the industry?
Well, yes. Well, as a work-wise, I follow so many great artists. And to be honest, it's a bit scary, like seeing all the newcomer artists as well, like pushing the limits of what they can do and giving me pressure to push myself to catch up. Because as I said, I started at earlier age with the limits, what clients asking you to do and everything. And nowadays, clients are more open-minded. Watching all the artists, especially FKIans, like, you know, pro artists, I'm like, so much inspiration, so much things like I have to push myself and learning every day. Obviously, with the technology you guys doing, with the machines and everything, is giving so much freedom that the ability what we can do with the machine nowadays, all this, you know, soft giving, e-giving stuff is crazy.
I've seen lately that what used to take a guy 10 years to you know, get to, a guy that's 3 years in the business now is there already. You know, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, scary. That's why I have to keep up.
Well, I mean, honestly, everybody that I've talked to in this industry, no matter how long they've been in, 20 years, 25 years, they told me they never stop learning. So that's a question that I get asked a lot by younger guys, even though I'm not an artist, but I've learned it from you guys, from asking you guys questions. And I tell them the same thing. I tell them, man, just stay hungry. And the day you stop learning is the day you're done.
Be honest, like I do some interviews with the tattoo magazines time to time, and they're asking me like how long I've been tattooing and everything. I think that question is relevant now. Like I've seen artists being tattooing like 9 months, doing like crazy level. So someone like me over 20 years tattooing mean nothing, because the ability of the artist now, the artistic level, as well as all the technology, they can like go crazy level in 6 months.
Yeah. No, but I think you were right also that now the clients are actually giving or are more open to letting you do those types of things.
For sure, yeah. And nowadays, like they're saying, yeah, first tattoo I want a full sleeve. First tattoo I want a full back. I'm like, yes.
Yep.
That's what we're talking.
I was one of those, because I remember when first tattoo I got was like 20 years ago. And I remember it was called You Pick It, I Stick It. So I went on, I picked what I wanted from the wall, and they put it on me, and it was literally a tattoo this big on my arm.
Yeah, I remember like from my dad's shop, mid-90s. So we didn't have a photocopy machine or printers or anything like that. So he used to keep the same stencil on the wall. So you can only have same size. You can't go bigger or smaller anyway. So yeah. And I remember I pushed my dad to buy a printer and scanner. The scanner it's like A4 scanner, but it was like huge. And then you're trying to scan one design, it takes half an hour.
Oh my God.
Never mind the printing. So yeah, I said, okay, we just do same size. It's easier for everyone.
So yeah, technology has definitely come a long way, right?
Yeah, 100% with the iPads, and yeah, it's crazy.
Again, and it's not to say, because some people may say, oh, I want to get that machine because look what Adem does. You know, you're not going to become an amazing artist just because you use a machine. You got to be an amazing artist. You're just going to have a better tool to help you with your work, right?
It is, yeah. I mean, as I said, this cartridge system, first time they came out, I wasn't sure till I use it, and it took me a while to get used to it. And 100% makes things quicker. You know, I used to set up like, then again, I was in love with the FKR machines. I still got the coil machines. I can actually show you them. I mentioned to Gaston once, I got one of the first, I think it's called Proton and the Galaxy, the first aluminium craft machine. And I was like, oh, this is so much lighter, so good. And yeah, like I have to set up like 4 coil machine, like, liner and soft shading and color packing. Now you got one machine and you can do the e-give. It's amazing. Love it. Makes things quicker.
And you are currently using the Flux Max, right?
Yes.
And what stroke is it that you're using?
The 4 mil one, 4.2.
You 4. So you find that one works perfect for what you do?
Yeah, because I still load in some line work, as well as shading. I would love to get the bigger stroke as well. I just want to sometime do just pure line work, because I still do every style. I still do a lot of realism, but as I said, I start touching way too longer than the realism style exists. So time to time, I like to do some line work, little bangers.
Oh, so I got you, man. We'll send you a 4.5.
Ah, great.
Yeah, man. Of course.
So it's got, I don't know, a serial number on this. This is
check under. Does it have a signature under?
Yeah, there's a signature on there.
Right. Can we see that? So everybody can see it? There it is. That does not happen anymore. He used to actually engrave his signature on all his first machines, Gaston.
Yeah, the old one. I think 11025. I don't know if it's min date or the serial number of the machine.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty early. Wow, that's so cool. That's still so cool to see out there,
I have the Galaxy as well, but that's in my dad's studio, I believe. I don't know if he uses it or not. Let me also show you one of those. This is over 40 years old machine. It's a single coil,
wow,
very old machine.
Looks pretty heavy, isn't it?
It is. That's why, first time I saw Fallen King irons doing aluminium craft machine, I said, I got to put my hand on that one.
You got to try one of those, huh?
Yes.
So yeah, man, that's amazing to see, man. So and then you started from our coils and you went through the whole spectrum of our machines.
Yeah, I got most of them here. I still got them all of them here.
Nice.
This one's all wrapped, but obviously I got the plugs, I got the ejects, I have the direct. I got every single of them. You got
the collection. So you got the history of FK irons literally right there.
Yeah. I kept it all. I got I got every single machine, I think, from the coils to. I only have I think this one was called Proton. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I think it was called the Proton.
Yeah. And then I had the Galaxy, which was the round shape one.
Yep. The Galaxy is round. I remember because it has that 1.5 coil, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a game changer,
It was, because it was I wasn't sure first time I seen 1.5 coil, and then it was so strong and it was so light. I was like, it was a game changer then. I'm talking about, I don't know how many years ago, but it was a game changer.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to see so you've seen the evolution of our machines.
Yeah,
amazing. Amazing.
I think the Gaston was, as you said, he was hand signature in this by himself, but then I think he was building everything by himself as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And how amazing, he become manufacturing so many machines now and using the technology.
Yeah, man, it's incredible. We just put out a video on, our manufacturing plant, and you can see how it goes from a solid bar of aluminum to the machines that everybody has in their hands now. And it's just amazing, man. And everybody that comes and checks out, how they're made just tells me that they appreciate the machine that much more now, because our machines are made here, put together here by humans. I mean, it's just an incredible thing to see,
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I'd like to thank him, because he's changing the game. I think it's not just obviously him, but same as a tattoo artist now, we're pushing each other because other artists seem better. So I have to push myself. I think the same with the machine manufacturers now. they're pushing each other to go better as well, which is great.
For sure, man. We just like you guys, how you guys have to keep evolving, we have to keep evolving too.
Yeah.
If we don't, like you said, we're gonna just stay behind. We're gonna die off.
That's it.
Yep. But thanks to guys like you, our pro team artists that are always helping us out and giving us feedback. I mean, that's why we have you guys, besides, of course, our marketing and our whole thing like that. But we love to get you guys feedback and letting us know what we can fix, what we can, what we don't have to. So that's an amazing thing,
Yeah, I'm lucky to be part of you guys as well. Like, I think it's been 6-7 years.
Yeah,
since I've been pro team.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, it's great.
It's been awesome, man. It's been awesome. So let's get down to it, man. So I know you got a convention coming up. So give us, man, time, date, place. Tell everybody what's going on.
I'm organizing the Turkey's biggest tattoo convention. A lot of European artists come in. They're doing holiday as well as work, and we all gather together. I organize crazy after parties, and like we got Sunday bot party. So yeah, 30th of September, 1st and 2nd of October. Town called Marmaris. It's a small tourist town, but beautiful place. They actually call Miami of Turkey. So.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah. It's amazing, man. I mean, I know we have guys from everywhere, from Russia, those guys don't play over there.
Oh,
they are such amazing artists on that side,
Amazing.
Yeah, we have a kid that he's been tattooing for like 3 years, and we had to nickname him the Prodigy because what he's pulling off is just insane. It's crazy.
You remember Nazi?
Oh yeah.
She's going to be with us.
Nice.
And one of the Turkish artists, Fahrettin Demir.
Yes, Demir. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be there with us. So in my studio, where we're located in the UK, I've got 2-floor bar. So I've got terrace bar, I've got bar downstairs, and then 2-floor tattoo studio.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
With the 13 artists in the studio. So we are just, it's like a little tattoo convention as well. And then we do party downstairs afterwards, which is great.
Man, I need to come visit.
You should. Well, when you come to, London convention next year.
Yeah, probably next year this year we're doing Barcelona and Italy. Maybe next year.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like my convention is at the same sort of weekend with the Barcelona. So,
well, next we're gonna start doing. If you're doing it again next year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because what we're gonna do is we're gonna start once we get back now from Golden State. We're going to Golden State this weekend. So once we get back from Golden State, we're going to start setting up next year's conventions already. So what we'll do is we'll just put your convention down on the list for us to get out there next year, man.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
I mean, FK Irons is very popular machine in Europe already. Obviously, I don't know America also, but in Turkey there's a different place for FK Irons because I don't know if you remember. Like I used to buy a bunch of machines from you. Because every time I go to Turkey, all my friends, like artist friends, saying, can you get me one of those machines? Because it's out of stock in Turkey and the customs are a little bit problem over there. So they're asking me to bring like 10, 15 machine. So, I'll give it to them basically.
Right.
It's FKR machine is always out of stock over there somehow.
Wow. Yeah, no, it's pretty difficult in some countries, So, man, it was great talking. One final thing. Do you have any final words, anything maybe for the up and coming artists that you may want to share with them? Anything like that?
It's a tough one because every artist got different opinions about the machines and inks and everything. If they don't use FK Irons machines, which is I doubt it, they got to give it a go because I tried every other machines. And this fits the way my hand movements and everything. It fits me better than any other machines. So if they not happy with what they're doing, with the style, because as an artist, like you do some tattoo and you're not sure, you got to try like different machines, different needles and different inks sometimes to see it might be one of those. So for my hand speed and everything, I find out FK machines work much better for me.
Exactly.
So even I'm sponsor artists, I'm sorry to say that, but I do I do have like other machines I've got 13 artists. So I've seen like different machines working with other artists. So I said, let me give it a go. And then it reminds me why I stick to FK Irons all this long, because I got to give it a go. And I say, okay, no, not for me. I'll stay with the FK machine. I love it.
I mean, I see what you're saying. It's, you know what, different strokes for different folks. That's what we say. Everybody does not like the same thing. Everything doesn't work the same for everybody. So there it is.
It's not just that though, because, you know, technologies might be a little bit similar with each other brands' machines, and the shape-wise, look-wise, weight and everything. But something about it is always different. So even the strokes are same, the speed is same, the shape is same. For me, I will stick with the FK like till I retire, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It's the best machine. So I don't want to push anyone to get this machine. As I said, like, I got different artists using sometimes different machines, or I got lots of guest artists coming here. So I do give it a go, see what's the difference, because, you know, there's always something different.
Awesome, man. We thought we weren't going to talk for an hour, but this thing's already telling me that our time is almost up. So that felt pretty quick, but it happens when we're just having a cool conversation, you know. So that's amazing. So guys, Adem, glad to have him on. Good to speak with you, man. Give them one more time, date, time, everything they need to know.
So 30th of September, 1st and 2nd of October, Marmaris, Turkey, 220 great artists, one of the top artists. Just check our Instagram, Marmaris Tattoo Fest, and I'll welcome everyone.
Guys, you don't want to miss it. Tune in, check it out. We're going to be posting this video. You'll have all the information you need. So thank you for staying tuned with Zooming with Zeke, with Adem. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you. Peace.
See you guys.